welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rhea Peterson. How are you? Today I'm gonna do a Sunday reset to get ready for the new week. A lot of just surface area stuff like vacuuming, dusting, wiping things down, finishing folding the laundry, things like that. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I upload multiple times a week. I do cleaning, organization, food, and yeah, so I hope that you're into that. I am not going to waste any more time. I'm just gonna get started. Let's go. Okay, so overall, it's not terrible. I know once I get the dishes done and everything, it will already be like 50% there. So while the kids are doing their reading time, I am going to hustle and get the kitchen all cleaned up so that I can mop the floors. Ooh. Okay, while I'm unloading the dishwasher, I thought I would just kind of reintroduce myself a little bit. My name's Rhea. I live in Oregon, and my husband is Connor. We've been married. We just had our anniversary like a couple of days ago. 14 years. It's a long time. Wow, that is a long time. I'm a big fan of him. He's been my best friend for a long time. And we also have 3 kids. Hugo, who's just about to turn 10. Callum is 7 and Alice is 3. And we also have a dog named Harley, and I absolutely adore her. Not that I love her more than my children, but she is my favorite dog on the planet. And she's 11. She's got some health problems and she's hanging in there, and I feature her a lot. She's my buddy, she's my shadow. And I was not a huge dog person, but then we got Harley like 10 years ago, and ever since then, dogs have my heart. Like cats too, but my husband's allergic. Anyways, I'm also a certified personal trainer. My heart is in group fitness. I love teaching classes, and I love talking about fitness. I love talking about food. I love exercising. I'm currently training for a marathon. It's my first. I've done a couple half marathons. I usually run pretty regularly, but I've never done a full marathon. And so I thought, you know what, why not? Might as well check it off the list and say that I did it. And if it goes bad, I can still say that I did it, because they don't put how long it took you on the medal. They just give you the medal. So if you had never considered that and you thought that you would never do well, just remember, they don't put how long it took you to do it on the medal. You just get the medal. As long as you finish it, you get the medal, and you can tell people whatever you want. Anyways, that's a little bit about me. I am just getting the rest of the dishes dried off. It was one of those weeks where we had, like, in my head, unscheduled cooking. I made cakes for a baby shower. We had a birthday party for our boys, and I was just baking a lot. We had a lot of dishes that were out of the normal, and our dishwasher schedule was off. So I just finally thought, I'm gonna stop waiting to cycle through everything, and I'm just gonna wash the rest of the dishes and then clean everything, and we'll start fresh. So that is what I'm doing. And unfortunately, my little thing here broke, but I mean, it still technically works, so I'll keep using it, but that was a bummer. But I am just gonna clean the sink out, get everything nice, and then continue to kind of put the dishes away and finish up the kitchen. I don't know about you, but the kitchen always ends up taking longer than I think it is going to, because I think, oh, I should clean that too, and oh, this would be way better if I cleaned this, and that is what happened. But my kitchen's really clean now. Okay, so as I was emptying the garbage, I realized that the garbage can was really gross. So I opted to clean it out. If I could go back in time, I would take it out and just hose it down with the hose. But instead I sprayed it with the sanitizer. It's Honest Company disinfectant. I don't think they make it anymore. I've been looking for it and I can't find it. So my other suggestion would be like Method has a really good antibacterial too, which I do have, and I can link it in the description box. But I just decided I was going to wipe out the garbage can and wipe out the garbage drawer. I love having a garbage drawer. When we were building our house, one of my friends who lives in my neighborhood had just built theirs and they said, get a garbage drawer. And I'm really glad that I heeded that advice because garbage drawer is awesome. So if you ever have the option of putting a garbage drawer in, I would highly suggest it. It is very difficult to say though, garbage drawer. Blah. Anyways, so I cleaned out the garbage can. I did not clean out the recycling one though. And in hindsight, I feel like I should have just knocked them both out. There's Harley. I love her so much. But anyways, I didn't wipe that one out. I'll do it another time. But I'm currently just getting all of the clutter. We had gone to the park the day before and I'd never unpacked the backpack. I have had that orange bag for a while now. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box as well. It's really cool because it's crazy lightweight and it like you can fold it up and then it becomes like this little bag. So we take it traveling. So when we're out of town, we have like a backpack that we can throw everything in so we don't have to bring something bigger or bulkier, but then I can just shove it in my suitcase. It has been a game changer. I love this thing, but again, I will link it in the description box along with like basically everything that I can think of that I used in this video as well. So if I missed anything and you are curious, let me know and I'll try to find a link for you. But now I'm just gonna get the counters wiped off. I alternate my counter sprays. I use different stuff all the time. This one is a Myers spray in the mint scent, which I like. It's kind of a bright, fresh kind of smell. But I just cleaned out this cupboard and realized I have a bunch of like the peppermint ones, a bunch of Christmas ones, but I don't have very many summery scents. So if you are a Myers person, let me know what some of your favorite summer scents are because I'm curious. I have a hard time visualizing. I guess, is that the right word? I order them through Grove, and so you like read all of the different scents that they come in, but the way that my brain works is like, well, I don't know what that smells like and what if I don't like it? And so I have a hard time making a decision. So if you have a favorite, let me know, and I definitely want to try it. But anyways, I'm gonna get all of the counters wiped down and then move on to the kitchen table and everything, get the chairs wiped down and prepare to vacuum and get all that taken care of before I mop finally for the first time in like 2 weeks. I'm just pulling off like the buildup of fuzz and gross on the chair socks. I love these things. Our floor is the luxury vinyl and it's supposed to be scratch resistant, but it still scratches pretty easily. And so I found these chair socks online. I will link them, but they have been really helpful in helping preserve our floors so that they're not covered in scratches. But I also just love it because they look like socks and I think that they're funny. But I will link them. I am just getting everything vacuumed. I've mentioned before, our Dyson vacuum is reaching its last legs. I need to get a new battery for it. We got this before they like changed it and now the new ones are better, but we got like the last model before they updated it and made it better. So And my son Callum also filled it with water once. So, I mean, I'm glad it still works, but I have to be strategic and vacuum certain areas and then come back to finish other areas, and it's a pain. But now I'm just gonna mop. I like to use my mop on the baseboards every once in a while. I don't do it every single time I mop, but it had been a little bit, so I'm just running the mop along the baseboards really fast while I'm mopping up the floor. And Alice was a big help, and she also did some mopping for me and gave me a break, which was very generous of her. So what's nice with this Sunday refresh is during the beginning of the week and everything, we had hosted things and I had been keeping up in other areas of the house, so I don't have to spend a lot of time in the bathrooms. And I had just done my bathroom deep clean, so I don't even need to touch my master bathroom. I'm just wiping down the powder bath, and the kids' bathroom will get a little bit more attention, but this was just a quick wipe down, which I'm really glad that I had been keeping up on stuff before so that I didn't have to spend too much time in here. Really, it was the kitchen that really needed a good refresh before we go into the week. And then I just had to do like vacuuming and stuff upstairs. So that is the bright side of kind of going through different areas of your house throughout the week, is that on Sunday, when you want to just kind of refresh everything, get it all prepared for the new week, you don't have to do a lot of really deep cleaning. But I mean, if you like to save all your deep cleaning for one day, that is also great. You know, do whatever you need to do. But for me, sometimes that just doesn't work out. I do have friends that like their whole family does cleaning on like Saturdays, and everybody gets an assignment. And I love that idea, but I've tried it and it is really hard to execute. So if that is something that you do and it works for you, I admire that, because it just got really chaotic. And I guess if we had done it more often, maybe it would be easier, but it just got really chaotic, and I ended up having to do a lot of stuff over again anyways because my kids would lose interest and it was just hard. So I think we will start instituting other things. I am going to make like a chore jar. My kids have been asking for ways to earn money and everything, so I've been compiling a list of all of the things that they could do to earn a little bit of extra cash and be able to actually buy stuff for once. So I'm thinking that might be a good way to help them learn how to do things correctly, or, you know, a little better than how they had been doing it. But with all three of them and my husband and myself trying to do the cleaning, it was hard for me to be like, okay, I'll help you, and then I'll help you. And it just got really overwhelming. So what do you do? How do you guys, what's your schedule? What's your life like? How do you clean? Or do you? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so downstairs is done, thankfully. The only thing that's left down there is vacuuming the stairs, but we will save that for very last. But now I'm just in the playroom / family room kind of area. I just realized that I am wearing the same outfit that I wore the last time I was in here with everybody when we were cleaning out all the toys that my kids play with. So that's fun. I usually have an outfit that I kind of am drawn to and I'll wear it a bunch. So sorry in advance, but my hair's pulled up and I'm wearing socks and glasses this time. So it is a little different. But this room didn't need much. My kids hadn't even really gotten any toys out. They've been playing in the spare room where all their Legos are, or they've been playing outside. So that was really nice. I just had to vacuum it up, fix the couch a little bit, and that was it. And I'm really glad, because it's always nice when you don't have to pick up all of your children's toys. But once I am done in there, I'm going to move on and just vacuuming all the rooms. And as I was vacuuming, I was in Alice's room and I discovered a pink spot on the floor. Dance break. And I called her in there and she was so funny. So I was like, Alice, do you know what this is? and I was like really calm because I didn't want her to think that she was in big trouble. She's 3, you know, she didn't do it maliciously, but she couldn't remember. And then all of a sudden she remembered it was crayon. And then I asked her, where's the crayon? And she said, I don't know. I don't know where the crayon is. And I still do not know what this stain is, but it's pink, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But I'm really glad that I have my little carpet cleaner and I didn't have to fill the big one to clean it all up. Here it is. She said it was crayon, and I mean, I guess I believe her. I don't know what it is, and most of it came out. Once it dried, I noticed that there was still a little bit. That's the downside about carpet cleaning, is once it's wet, sometimes it's hard to tell if you've got all the stain out. But I'll just go over it again probably this week. I don't know, we'll see. But this little carpet cleaner is pretty handy. I found it at Costco. I bought it on coupon, which is typically what I do when I make big purchases, but I'm really glad I did, because this has been a game changer. We have like a big carpet cleaner, which is nice, but especially with like stomach bugs and stuff, this thing has been really handy. I'll see if I can find it and I'll link it in the description box for you, but it's been really nice. And again, it was really nice to not have to fill the big giant carpet cleaner and lug that around. I was able to just grab this, fill it just a little bit, and it was just enough to get the majority of the stain out. If I'd spent a little bit more time on it, I probably would have gotten all of it out. But again, it was hard to tell because it was all wet, and with the color of the crayon and the color of the carpet, it was just really hard to tell. But now I'm just gonna wipe down the kids' bathroom, and then I'll move on to making my bed, which it's odd that I hadn't made it yet, because that's usually one of the first things I do. And I've talked about it before, I love a good made bed. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up the bathroom and then move on to that. So as I was cleaning the toilet, I remembered that there was some buildup on the back of it. So I did grab that Earthstone bath pumice stone, and it got all of the buildup off really quickly. It was really handy. Yes, I'm not wearing gloves, but in my defense, I had just cleaned the toilet, and I did also wash my hands afterwards. But that thing did a really good job. It got all of like the buildup and everything off, and now the toilet looks like brand new again. This is my spray mop. Usually the spray bottle is full of just water and just a little bit of Dawn dish soap, and it does the trick, and I really like it. I use it upstairs in all of the bathrooms and everything, and it is really handy. But the kids' bathroom is all done, and now I'm just gonna make my bed, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to fold all of the towels. There's always laundry to fold. I hate laundry. I've mentioned this before. Laundry's the worst, but thankfully I only have towels to fold. So I'm gonna get the towels all folded, put fresh towels in the kids' bathroom, and then move on to the next task. So my husband is very helpful. He'll help fold laundry and everything. But one of the things that I've noticed he doesn't ever do is the towels. And I think it's because depending on where the towel goes, I fold it differently. And as I'm looking at all of these towels on my bed, it's completely clicked with me why he's not a fan of folding, because I do everything different, because depending on where it goes, it needs to be folded differently, which I guess that's not very fair to him. But I have been loving my linen closet ever since I reorganized it. It has just been so much easier to put everything away, and my kids can get stuff out much more easily. It has been really nice. I'll link the video in the iCards, but I'm so glad that I got that all organized and I prioritized it, because there's other areas in my house that I want to do. Like my bedroom is just full of random furniture that we've had like for the last 14 years, and there's just things that I want to do to the house, but I'm really glad that I just took the time to do the linen closet and get it done how I wanted it. It has been really good to have it like that. And also the laundry room, I just reorganized that as well, and it has been amazing. But I am now getting all of the dirty towels and everything. I usually just throw all of the towels that I've been using and swapping out into the washing machine, and then once I'm ready, I throw everything in there. I put the chair socks in a little mesh bag so that they didn't get like sucked into the drain or anything like that, and then I'd be able to find them all immediately once they were done. But I'm just going to get all of the towels washed and going. Like I said, laundry is endless, and it hurts more because I just folded a bunch of towels, but here I am washing more towels. It's endless. I hate it. But other than that, all I have left is vacuuming the stairs, and that is it. So if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. There's Harley again. I love her. But again, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. I upload about 3 times a week, typically Sunday, Monday, Thursday. Monday is usually a meal prep day where I show you what I'm prepping for my lunches for the week, and then the others are just cleaning and organizing motivation, which are some of my favorite things to watch. So again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that you are having a good week. I hope this was a good motivating Sunday reset and kind of helps give you that extra little motivation to pick a task and get it done, because it feels really good to knock these things out. So I guess that's it. I will see you next time. Bye.